Hey guys. Hey. Get my computer going here. Sorry about the first one. Prism is, if you don't watch what you're doing, you'll mess up on Prism. And it's too early in the morning to be that big a detail. Let me see. I have to find which one it is. Alright, I'm on the right one. What about it? Rockstar New Vision Security Service. Now I gotta get on the right one. Am I on the right one? Yep, I'm on the right one. I had to move so I know. I actually hit start a while ago and I was turned the wrong way. This prism, me and it's gonna go round and around. So that was fun last night, wasn't it? On the KT karaoke show, wasn't it? You done a good job, by the way. I'm not no singer. I hurt my own ears when I sing. That's why I quit singing in the shower. I finally got my Prism to work yesterday after the live stream. I just sat here and played with it. I thought, I don't care how many times it goes live. I'm going to fix this thing or throw it against the wall. I ain't the only one that has a temper like that, am I? Well, it just kept telling me no streaming service available. And you look down there and look at all your channels and you only had one. That's the second time that's done that to me. And this screen down here is getting on my nerves. So I've got the screen on my laptop paused, right? And so, but every few seconds it jumps forward. And so when I done this a while ago, and now it's got my finger right here, and I'm looking at myself like this. If I sung to my wife, she'd hit me. Probably with a ball bat. They probably ain't nobody out of bed. Everybody was there last night. That's pretty good fun, though. I think I called it quits about 20 after 11. Somewhere along in there. I think they went like another hour. I don't know how long you stayed with them, but I watched the tail end replay. Or some of the tail end replay. I didn't watch all of it. But I thought we'd get some more people in here, and we may yet. I don't like having to use Prism. I'm not a Prism fan. Went 4 hours, yeah. And you know what? It wound up in a tie. I'm going to try to, when things get better, I'm going to try to get me a StreamYard thing, subscription, so I don't have to use that Prism. I wish I had another free app that worked like StreamYard that would give you more hours, so I wish somebody would come up with that, which I understand the fact you need to get paid for what you develop, but I wish we could find one. StreamYard, to me, I don't know how you could have a better app for live streams. I would strictly use StreamYard if I had enough hours, but I have to have it on Tuesday nights, the way our format is. So I have to have an hour and a half for 4 nights a month. That's 6 hours, so that only gives me 14. And if you stream every morning, that's 30 days. So I'm going to have to do a good bit of it on Prism. Yeah, everybody must be in bed. I know Susan and them, they stayed up till midnight. I don't know who else. Mary Jones was there when I done the replay, she was there. But she did say she had to get up early and carry her husband to work, so she might pop in here in a little bit. I need to look on yours. I don't know that I ever... I'm going to look at something. So, I was making sure. Here lately, on... here lately on my... I've been noticing that YouTube has took the notifications off. And I noticed that Susan with New Horizons having the same issue. Because I know the railroad guy, what is it, K-Flan, the railroad man? I know I had all the notifications hit on his. And he had a live stream the other night, and I didn't get the notifications for it. And he done a shout out about us, so I missed it. Yeah, New Vision Security, yeah, one a month, yep. Uncle Lisa Productions, hey guys. We're getting going. I don't know if that other few second live stream popped up or not, but the daggum camera was turned the wrong way. I've had so much problem with Prism here lately. I've had not much of a desire to use it, but I have to. Yeah, New Vision Security, they're going to set up some limit songs. I don't know. Uncle Lisa's Production, was you at the big party last night? We all got together. KT does the KT karaoke on Sunday night, and I mean, that house was full. We run about 60 on average. We had about 60 on average for 3 hours. And then even after the 3 hours, it ran probably 30. Uncle Lisa Production, if you're talking about the one I did just a few before this one, I had the camera turned the wrong way. With Prism, it don't automatic. In other words, if you start it one way, it won't swap. So like, I couldn't pick it up now and go this way. So if you start it this way and then you lay the phone down, everything is still this way. So, yeah. Yeah, the YouTube has a little delay going on there, so. And they have been bombarded. Hey, do any of you guys use Verizon? I got an email or a text message the same way I get my text bill. And they sent out a you don't have to do anything text. And they are giving us, I forgot how much it is. They're giving us a lot more hotspot until, I want to think May, free. So people can use their hotspots. And I guess they're doing it to try to relieve some of the pressure off of the local internet providers. I don't know. So, maybe we'll get a few more people in here. I was going to give y'all a heads up on a video we got coming out. Let me go get the link while we're waiting on everybody to come in. I'm going to share the link to our video that comes out at 4. And you guys can go and watch it early. I've got to find it. The cool thing is, let's see here, options. Get shareable link. And so, So then I'll check that and see if it works. Let's see. Oh yeah. Alright, so you guys will get the exclusive, get to see it before everybody else. Now I gotta go back because I clicked myself right out of my own chat. So that is the link for the video that's coming out at 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern. So y'all can actually watch it early before everybody else. So that gives you a little heads up. I'm going to do some of that in our morning chat. And there'll be some morning stuff that's exclusive only to morning. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think my son's going to cook for us one morning. And we got some other stuff in mind that we might do on the mornings. Just try to keep a place where we can all come and let off a little steam and forget about what's going on. But maybe we'll get some more people in here in a few minutes. I may do I hadn't decided or Thomas hadn't told me yet if he wants to do it live or if he wants to do it pre-recorded. He does a lot of speaking. He's done a lot of speaking over his high school and now in his college. You'd think he'd be used to speaking by now or being in front of people, but he still don't like to do it, so. So we have hardly nobody. Maybe more people get in. I waited till about 11 Eastern thinking we'd get some more in, but everybody stayed up late last night. What about RV Underway? He done good last night. I mean, he is really good. And I tell you somebody else, New Vision Security Services, man, you done good. And I tell you somebody that just really blowed me away, and that was Justin, of Justin and Christina's Van Life. He really got into it. Uncle Lisa's production. If you weren't there last night, you need to go back and watch the replay, or at least play it in the background while you're doing whatever you're doing today. And because it's 4 hours long, so you'll have to. I will tell you that I'm in the first hour. I think New Vision Security Services is in the second hour. I may have one in each hour. I'm not real sure. I may have one in the first. I sing twice, so. And New Vision Security, I think, was in the second hour. And Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey said he sung twice, but I left early, so I missed the second performance. But the first performance was, my mind just went blank. Tom Petty. And he had a black leather jacket and a dark sunglasses. He done really good. RV Underway, I mean, he's hilarious. He is just hilarious. And I don't know, but Justin and Christina's RV Van Life, I think that's their channel name. Let's see if I can find it here. I just got Justin. Anyway, I would not have pictured him singing the song that he sung. In other words, especially the way he got into it. It was awesome. Blue Wave did good. Everybody done good. Hey, Heartland World. We run a pretty tight ship here. We let you look and subscribe, but you just can't talk about it in the chat. And we have like a zero tolerance. We just carry on conversations and chit chat, talk coffee. So, anyway, so Yeah, I wonder what he sung on that second song. I'm going to have to rewind it and watch it. They all sung He'll Be Coming Around the Mountain last night at the very end. Everybody that was up on the screen, there were about 4 or 5 of them. It was hilarious. But they're doing it again. I mean, he's going to do the karaoke every Sunday night. But this week, Bob's challenged everybody to go out and recruit and see if they could have a bigger crowd. Of course, it tied, and the points were over 100. I want to think it was 114 to 114. I don't know. But first time that anybody had ever scored over 100 points. So, pretty good. Yep. Yeah, I have after what happened the other day, I have a zero tolerance. Because y'all heard me, I specifically said we don't talk about it in the chat. So, we got raided the other night. It was bad. They didn't intend, it wasn't an intentional deal. I know I know the girl that shared it out. She didn't intend on it to be bad, but anyway, I have developed a pretty strong stance on that, because that's just not what our channel is about. And I try to give everybody a heads up, but, some people don't listen well. And I'm not that I'm being mean, I just don't want that. Let's see here. May just be us 2, 3. Zero tolerance. Yep, that's what it's got to be. It's got to be that way. Yep. Yeah, we tell everybody the rules up front. I don't know how much simpler it is. You can't mention it in the chat. So, yeah, and I hate to do that because, there's a lot of good people out there. But, rules are rules, right? I don't tell my kids twice. I didn't raise them that way. My daddy didn't tell me twice. On my school bus, of course, school, it's a little different. We have rules as bus drivers, that we have to follow and all. But anyway, I have rules. And one of the rules is if you get in trouble at school, in the classroom, you get in trouble on the bus. In other words, like, we don't let you sit where you normally sit, or we make you sit in the back away from all your friends, because we know who their friends are. Well, I have special needs kids, and they're awesome, and I love it. I wouldn't trade my job. Even though our routes are longer and we get paid the same, I wouldn't trade my route for anybody's. But I have this thing, and I just sort of developed it over the years watching other people, but I have 1 or 2 that they're a great kid, but occasionally, they're just like kids. They're going to do things that are wrong, but they're real easy. If you've seen them out, you might not know anything's wrong with them. But if they do something on the bus or whatever, I'll call them up to the front beside me, and I'll make them come down real close, and I'll whisper to them. I said, did you just do whatever, and I'll just whisper. I said, did you just do that? And of course, they'll, and usually by then they're done crying. When you start whispering, it's amazing the impact whispering to a kid does. It does on mine anyway. And then we talk about what they just done, and then depending on what I decide to do, I'll just say something like, we are not going to do that again, are we? And they'll say, no, sir. And I said, what are we not going to do again? And I make them repeat it to me. So, anyway, that's worked good for, I don't know how long I've been doing that. I've been driving for 15 years, but anyway, sometimes you have to be tougher than you want to be. Good morning, meant to be RVing. My phone rung. I don't know if y'all heard that beep or what, but that's another bad thing about Prism. Prism is a great app, but it is so sensitive. You gotta do everything perfect, and it keeps kicking out my channel, and that's why I haven't been able to use it in the last few days. And no, I generally get up when I drive a school bus. I'm generally up at 4. I've been sleeping a little later since I work. Actually, my days run together, and I even forget what day it is. But I have to make myself remember what day it is. That's another reason for doing this. It sort of helps me keep track of what's going on. But I don't know what time I got up this morning. I had probably about 8 o'clock. I slept bad late because I was up late. I probably got in bed. I got off the live stream a little after 11 with KT now. And I done some stuff and went to bed. It was probably midnight time I got to bed. But generally I go to bed. My daily routine, if I'm driving, I go to bed about 9:30 or 10, and I'm up at 4. But meant to be RVing. We plugged your video again yesterday. That should be a #1 video for you. That's a great video. And you had another good one this week. I loved that you had your daughter on there. That was pretty cool. We got to get somebody to do a step-by-step on Prism. If any of y'all are not meant to be RVing, that's another thing you got to remember. Unless you're going to get a paid subscription to StreamYard, you're limited to 20 hours a month. And y'all may not be planning on doing more than that. But Prism, one good feature, it's free. And another feature is it's portable. So you can live stream from your phone from anywhere. You can't have guests. And there's a lot of features you can't do. And it's nearly impossible to figure out. Oh no, y'all were the difference. It ended in a tie meant to be RVing. So if y'all could have got y'all to work, the ladies would have won. Of course, the guys, we had some technical difficulties too. We had some guys, for some reason, that didn't show up that said they were going to. It's Prism Live. You download it on your phone. It's an app. But on the app, I have mashed every button on this thing, and I can't get it. Beyond Beauty gets it to add like subscribe tabs on the screen. I don't know how she does that. I can't get it to do it because I have punched and punched and punched. Like, there's all the options. And there is not one option that has tabs on it. If you go down here to the little edit pen, you mash it. It does have some stuff on it, but I'm afraid to. I don't know if that's just emojis. I'm looking, guys. Yeah, that's just emojis is all that is. Let me do that again. It might have something else. I think all that is emojis. Yep. So I don't know. I haven't seen Beyond Beauty around either. She hasn't done her last couple of live streams. I caught the tail end of Nomadic Hippies live the other day. I thought I heard him talking about her, but I missed it and I didn't get to go back and watch it. Tried to get baby points. Yeah, I seen that. Oh, and the guys got ripped because who was it that done the song in another language? Was it Papa Drew that sung the song in Japanese or whatever? That should have been extra points. Also, Living Light RV done a duet. So the guys should have got points as much as, I can't think of their names. She got all the points. So they both should have got points. Because they both sung. Papa Drew, yeah. We were talking earlier. New Vision, he done really good. I mean, and I think a lot of people don't understand the whole process. Yeah, it is great to have people on there that awesome singers, but it's just as much fun to have yahoos like me that y'all can laugh at. That's how I approached it. I can't sing. I can't even talk good. I know I can't sing. And so I done it purely as a comedic or as a comedy platform, just to try to make everybody smile and laugh. And I done it for my man KT. He should have got plenty enough hours to go over on his 4,000. She had been down in her back, I think she said on one of the live streams. Yeah, I miss having her around because she's full of knowledge too. Oh, an update on my microphone. I told y'all that it was bad and we had to send it back and that the new one wasn't going to ship to April the 21st. I got an email yesterday or day before yesterday that said I'm going to receive it the 31st of this month. So undoubtedly they caught up on the necessities. So they may be back to shipping everything again, Amazon. I had quit ordering anything from Amazon and went to eBay. I'm an Amazon affiliate, but I ain't never made no money off of it. Matter of fact, I don't know if anybody ever bought anything off of it. But I'm just being real honest. I don't care if y'all don't buy nothing. If I run y'all over to eBay, I don't care. It ain't about that. But I have never liked Amazon. It's a complicated setup. You don't know if you're buying from an individual or Amazon. And you so much China stuff. And I like buying off eBay. It's usually cheaper. You're dealing directly with the seller. And I like it. It's not complicated. You don't get 5,000 new ads on something you typed up if you want to buy a used one. You don't get all these sponsored ads. I'm not an Amazon person. And I probably won't never make money off Amazon because I had a guy tell me one time when I was selling cars. This is when I was young, when I first started being a salesman. He said, Heartline said, if you don't believe in the product you're selling, it's going to be hard to sell it. And so that's me with Amazon. It's going to be hard for me to sell Amazon. So do you guys like Amazon? Another thing I don't like, I hope I'm still alive. Got awful quiet in here. Okay, good deal. When y'all quit texting, that makes me think y'all can't hear me no more. I should run it on the computer, but it drives me crazy. Oh, yeah. Costly one on Amazon, yeah. And another thing I don't like, I tell you what happened. The microphone that was gifted to us was bad, right? So instead of me contacting the seller and saying, hey, I just want another one. Just send me another one. This one's just bad. Just send me another. No. I have to do the barcode thing, send it back. They have to credit the money back. And I have to order another one. And that's crazy. On eBay, had that happen, I'd have contacted the seller. They said, hey, no big deal. Send that one back. We'll send you another one. And a lot of times on eBay, depending on how expensive of an item it is, and if they're having the same problem with a lot of other people, they'll tell you to chunk that one and they'll send you another one. But, it's just a lot more complicated. To me it is. Now if I can buy it local, I try to buy it local. Like my lawnmower parts, you can't buy those local. You can buy them local, but can't afford to buy them local. And I don't mind paying a little bit more. It ain't that. I just don't pay a lot more for something. So, like in my business, I may be a little higher than the average competitor, but I think I give you the difference in the value. So, But I may be cheaper than the other competitor. I don't know. But I shop my friends the same way. If we're in the ballpark and I feel like I'm getting the difference, like a friend of mine, or I've gotten to be friends with him. We got a brand new Ace Hardware here in town. Beautiful place, big, nice. Well, I got a friend that owns a hardware store. It's the little guy. But I'm gonna tell you the difference. And they're about the same price. There's not hardly any difference in price, right? So, but I can walk in my friend's store. He has one worker, and if you add him, he works in the back, does a lot of paperwork. If one worker is all that works the front, occasionally he'll come out and help. But if I walk in that store to get anything, a bolt, a can of spray paint, whatever, I'm 30 minutes or plus getting checked out. By the time and it's chaos. There's stuff piled everywhere. It's like an old country hardware store is what it is. And it's chaos. You got to have somebody help you to find it. You can't just walk down the aisle and look. Which, I know that costs a lot of money to have all that. But anyway, that's over 30 minutes for me to check out. I can walk in my friend down here, brand new Ace Hardware. And even though it's slow growing, it's starting to pick up now, I can walk in that front door and in a matter of seconds, somebody's asked if they could help me. And probably less than 3 or 4 minutes, I'm at the checkout counter ready to leave. And if the person that waited on me didn't follow me to the counter, there's already somebody else there. And I get gift cards from there regularly because I buy so much from them. So if you take the discount cards I get, they are cheaper and it's quicker. And it's locally owned, just like my friend's is. So William Dixon's in the house. Thanks for coming by. I hadn't finished off this one. Yep, I'm about to finish this one off. That was the end of that one. So what's going on, guys? We was talking Amazon and eBay on my second. Yeah, I need another one, but I can't text Thomas and have him bring it to me, and I have to make it in my carrier machine. It takes too long. So I'll survive. Usually, when I'm driving the bus, I'm up at 4. I'm usually at school by 5, even though I don't leave my route till a little after 6. But I'm usually at school about 5. I sit there and watch, sometimes RV Underway's on, and sometimes other channels are on early. So I'll watch theirs, and I'll drink a cup of coffee sitting there after I get my bus inspected. And that gives me time in the wintertime for it to warm up. But anyway, I'll drive my bus. I'll come home from my bus and drink a cup of coffee. And then I'll drink one on the way to the bus in the evening. And then I'll have one before I go to bed at night. So about 4 or 5 cups a day is about all I drink. And coffee don't really, I've never noticed it bothering me like it does others. I can actually drink a cup of coffee watching TV and get up and go to bed. It just don't bother me. And I don't know why I drink it, because I can't really tell a whole lot of difference drinking it or not drinking it, other than I'm hooked on it. So it may be why. And I didn't start drinking coffee like I do now till I was in my late 40s. I'm 51 now, so I want to say 48 or 49 before I started drinking coffee like I do. I was big on cappuccinos. There's a gas station there close to where I park my bus. And I'd go by and get me a French vanilla cappuccino in the mornings and drink it. A pretty good size. And then I'd drink me another one in the evening when I go drive my bus. And I love them. I still today like to get one every now and then. And they have the best ones. And a lot of times, they know I'm a school bus driver. A lot of times, I'll go in there and they won't even charge me. I mean, it's free. But when I just got to drinking coffee, and somebody said if you'll drink that black, it's a lot better for you. So my aunt, she's a nurse practitioner. She's the one that told me that. She said, if you'll start drinking that coffee black, it'll be a lot better for you. And so I just made myself start drinking it. So that was back when I was running though, and every calorie counted. So, but now I'm hooked on it. Yeah, just for some reason it don't bother me. Oh yeah, there's so many calories in that French vanilla cappuccino. But I could drink one right now. I like them. I really like, and some places are better than others. But yeah, and I get a lot of points, MAPCO points. I could get them at MAPCO stores, but MAPCOs are not near as good as this little gas station up here near where I park my bus. New Vision Security Service. Yep, I guess you said it was a tie. It was a tie on the karaoke last night, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, I wished I knew how New Vision is making, or New Vision, Beyond Beauty is making this prison work. I guess if I knew more about how to use, you know what? There's probably somebody done a video on YouTube. I may be half the one that does that. And that's another reason. See, I want to do more stuff during the day. Like I'd like to show y'all about how my editing program works. It's $20 lifetime license fee. It's basic, but all my videos, that's what I've used. I mean, I don't make great videos, you know. I'm no Steve Turtle. I think Steve Turtle, oh, wait a minute. Steve Turtle makes awesome videos, but I got a new channel I'm going to try to make contact with here in a few days. Man, guys, what they do with drones, it's amazing. I'm going to try to get them on our Tuesday night show. I sung last night, William Dixon. I actually sung twice last night. I was in probably the first hour. One of my songs might have been in the first hour, one might have been in the second hour. Yep, I done mine all in fun. I can't sing. I can't talk, so y'all know I can't sing. Tammy didn't come in here to hear me sing. She thought it was hilarious that I was going to try, though. Some of y'all knew I had to go do a funeral for my grandmother that passed away, and with all this social distance, she was actually my step grandmother, but you know, I tell everybody, you know, blood ain't what makes you family, love is anyway. So I was taking part in my grandmother's funeral, and so we tried to limit the number that was going to be at the funeral homes. We tried to roll everybody, like, so many would go in and leave, so many more, because we got a big family. And so my wife, they went to Dad's and babysitted the kids that didn't go, which wound up just being my little niece, JJ. And so she had texted and asked me if I was home. I said, yeah. I said, I'm going to be on my computer at my desk practicing my karaoke for tonight. So if y'all come in and hear something dying in the bedroom, it's me. So, yeah, that karaoke was hilarious. Hey, I want to say, there was a lot of good singers on there. I couldn't name all. I mean, men and women both. I done mine for fun and to try to make everybody laugh, but some of them guys and gals, they could really do some singing. Some of them were like me. They didn't really need to be there, but we were there for comedic reasons only. it was hard for me to keep up with who all sung. I was watching it. I watched the first over 3 hours of it. Now I might have run in and out of the room getting coffee or something, but I might have missed one or two, but I didn't miss too many. I went in there and said something to Tammy about that it was still going on. She went to bed at about 10 or 10:30. And so I had to get my laptop, and I took it to the living room because my little setup is here in our bedroom. So I took it to the living room, stayed up about 11:30 or so. It was hilarious. There was times we just laughing, and it was fun. Brought back a lot of memories, some of the songs did. Oh, Justin did, I thought he done a really good job on it too. Justin did, let me see if I can find it. I lost it. What was it? Lewis, what's his name? That sang the song, What a Wonderful World. And he done the sort of scrubby voice that the guy that sings it does. It was good. It was good. He really got into it. Oh, yeah, y'all missed it. It's going to be a big showdown this next coming Sunday night. We need the guys to come out. Y'all ladies can stay home, but we need all the guys to come out and sing. Since it ended in a tie last night, we got to have a tiebreaker. So they're going to try to have more people there next Sunday than they did this Sunday. I think we averaged about 55, around 55 for the first 2, maybe 3 hours. It started dropping off after midnight Eastern time or 11 Central. It started dropping off. It probably got down to in the 20s before they quit. When I went to bed, it was around 30, I think. But that got him a lot of watch hour. That should have got him over his watch time. I try to keep up with the chat. I can't. That's another thing. I can read the chat up on the phone, but not great. So I got my laptop down here, and so I'm watching the chat here, and I pause the screen so I'm not getting a delayed response. So the phone is actually quicker. Oh, for those that just come in, let me find that link again. Y'all get a preview. Y'all get to check out the new video early. We got a new video coming out this afternoon at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. And I'll give all y'all early access. I'm going to put the link back in here. So y'all can, whenever you get time, y'all can click on that link and it'll carry you to the video anytime. So y'all can go to it. I'm going to click on it. Well, the only bad thing I hate about that, it won't let y'all comment on it. Well, disregard that because I need y'all to comment on it. I guess you could, I don't know. That didn't do like I wanted it to do. It gives you a shareable link, but then y'all can't comment on it. That stinks. Well, I guess we don't need to share that then. Because there's no need of y'all watching it. I mean, I love for y'all to watch it, but what I'm saying is I'd rather y'all watch it later, one time, and leave me a comment. that helps the channel better. Alright, no big deal, y'all. It's too long, plus I can't share it on Prism. That's another thing I hate about Prism. If I was on StreamYard, I could give y'all a sample of it, but it's pretty good. It's how me and Tammy done the save it as unlisted. Well, see, it saves it as private because it's scheduled. So if I do it unlisted, I would have to manually turn it on to public, wouldn't I? I don't know. I'm new to this. What I wanted to do was give you guys an early preview of it. It would let me click on the link, but it might not be letting y'all click on the link. So, when I clicked on the link, it said comments are disabled for private videos. So, I'll just let y'all watch it. Visible only for you. Unlisted is visible to anyone with a link. But, can I do it unlisted and video currently private and is scheduled to become public March 30th, which is today. So, I don't know. Let's see. Y'all private, visible only for unlisted. But see, it gave me a shareable link. That's what's weird. I do have it scheduled for 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. Well, and see, when you do a schedule, it don't give you the option. It just goes to private. I guess I could do it unlisted, and then after the morning show, give you guys like 2 hours to watch it, and then make it public, so y'all would be the first one to see it. That might be what I have to do. I'll play with it some more. What I'm trying to do is give y'all that come in to the morning chat a little advantage over the ones that don't. So, I don't want to change it now since I already had it scheduled, but I will do that on my next one. I will leave it unlisted and go from there. Yeah. It's about 14 minutes long. It's not very long. Give y'all time to watch it and then get ready for all the live streams tonight. So, y'all don't need to miss tomorrow night's. Well, let's see who's coming up tonight. I'll give y'all the rundown for those that don't have a guide. So, Monday night. Now, this is all Eastern time. So, from 6 till 7, we have Lucky Dog Productions, which is always good. 7 to 8, RV Kids. You never know what they're going to be into. That's fun. 8 to 9, Happy Place Diaries. They got a good channel. And 9 to 10, Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. That says every other week, so I don't know if they were on last week or not. So, that, I don't know if they'll be tonight or not. So, then tomorrow night, we are the tail end, the grand finale of Tuesday night. We come on at 9:30 Eastern and go off at 11. So, it's broke down into 2 different posts on the list. But, Living Light RV is on from, like, we're on from 9:30 to 11. Living Light RV once a month is on from 9:30 to 10:30, which we share the same time once a month when they're on. So, but anyway, so tonight is Lucky Dog, RV Kids, Happy Place Diaries, possibly Justin and Christina. I don't know if they were on last week. Then tomorrow night, we start the day off with our Epic RV Adventure Tech Talk at 5 Eastern. At 6, it's the Traveling Pisces. 7, Traveling Down the Banisters, which is a good channel. Or they're all good channels. At 8, Steve Turtle. At 9 to 9:30, Grassroots Living does a video premiere every week. So 9 to 9:30, Grassroots Living, they're awesome. They're one of our first supporters. And then at 9:30, us and Living Light RV brings up the rear. But at 9:30, Daydream About Nice Things. And then once a month, Living Light RV. So we go an hour and a half, they go an hour. So anyway, so let me bring back what we're doing here. Catch up. RV kids are great. Yeah, they're hilarious. They've been doing some pretty cool games and stuff. I got a pretty cool trivia thing we're gonna do. Whenever we get time, I only squeeze in trivia stuff if we have, time. We're usually interviewing people, and that's what Tuesday nights are about, is promoting them. And so I try to use all the time for them. So, if we were on StreamYard, I would show y'all the new trunk. Man, I gotta figure something out on that. I can't even show y'all pictures, clips, or anything. I'm getting hidden phone for next Sunday. I don't understand that, William Dixon. I don't know what you mean by that. I might be behind. I'm getting hidden phone for next Sunday. I don't know. That I'm sure he's up to something. I was telling everybody our New Vision Security, I was telling him that everybody may still be in the bed this morning. Because a lot of them stayed up late. When I pulled up the replay this morning, 300 and something people had viewed that live stream. I don't know how much watch hours he got out of it, but that's a lot. The best live stream that we've done on a Tuesday night was, I think it was, let me go right here, I'll tell you. I think I'm right. I think it's the one where I had Steve Turtle and KT on. Nope. The best live stream was, it was the one right after, it don't even tell. You know, when Meant to Be RVing done the video on keywords, the next live stream that we done after that had 200 views. Not while we were doing it. Like, we had, pull it back up here. I'm in my analytics or whatever it's called. The very next video after the keyword, it was about 3 or 4 days after that, our next live stream, which was 2 hours long, so I know it had to be a daytime one, March 24th, so ever how many days that was, that live stream so far has had 198 views. That is the most watched live stream. I don't know how long they stayed on. Well, I know what the average is, but average is horrible on that one, but we had so many viewers, so that drops your averages. But we had a lot of, I'm going to see how much watch time that video, but I honestly believe that it was because of the keywords. I'm going to scroll through and I'll tell y'all. That live stream that was 2 hours long, has so far netted us 37 watch hours. So, YouTube isn't showing you live now unless I type your channel. I don't know what the deal. I don't know if it's because I'm doing Prism through my phone. But everybody else got the notice, didn't you? I mean, y'all got the notice or you wouldn't have known that I was live, right? Oh, you're saying on the left-hand side where everybody shows to be live? Yeah, it don't on mine either. I didn't know if it would on mine since I am the channel, so. But I have noticed that on other people before. I don't know. So you found us on the left side, but you didn't get the notice. I don't know. That may be why we don't have nobody here. Well, I definitely don't know how to fix that. Oh yeah, William Dixon, you're going to get headphones. Yeah, that's the only way to go. If you're going to do KT's karaoke, so you can hear the music. Even though nobody else can, if you have to, close your eyes and make believe everybody else is hearing. Well, that's why nobody's in here. I wonder why it's doing that. I don't know. I was trying to look and see why. You reckon because I didn't schedule it? And see, that's something else you can't do. You can't schedule it with Prism. Or I don't know how to do it. Yeah, you type in subscriptions, it don't even show us live. I'm just looking. Y'all just ignore me. I don't know. So, meant to be RVing, are you saying the ones I schedule is the only ones that you're receiving? Hey, think positive. Huh. So that's another downside to Prism then. We can't or I don't know how to schedule one off Prism. So unless I can do it schedule it on YouTube and then I don't know. Another thing, I wonder if once I get over 1,000, if I can just use YouTube's platform and not have to use Prism. Hey, think positive. We just sit around and talk and chat and talk about RVs, and you're welcome to look. If you see anybody you don't subscribe to, you can't mention it in any form or fashion in any way at all in the chat. And so, but we love to have you in here. So I'm going to let you slide on that one, but after that one we'll take you out. So all we talk about here is the chat in it. Now you're welcome to go find subscribers, but we just don't talk about it in the chat, so at all in any way, shape, or form. So let me see here. So, let me see here. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, I may have to start, I don't know, but I can't schedule it if I'm on Prism. So, I don't know what I'm going to have to do about that. I mean, you guys know that we come on about every day, but there may be days that we don't, you know. Which I get on every morning and check, see what's going on, but not everybody does. But I was looking through my messages. Lost my train of thought. I'm one of those people that squirrel runs by. I've lost my train of thought, and I don't know what I was talking about. So, anyway, but anyway, y'all need to, all of you guys, need to get all your gear. And he was talking about the headphones a while ago. When you put the headphones on, the music, especially if you practice them, you'll forget that nobody else can hear the music. And so you just have to sing it like you know everybody. Alright. I don't know. They may be good people, but we went over and over and over that. And so we don't have to worry about that no more. So, I mean, hey, we talked about that a while ago. I actually gave them more of a chance. So, yeah. So anyway, and if I miss one like that, guys, especially if I warned them, any of the moderators, you don't have to ask me. Just do it. And y'all know how to do that, I think. You just click on their name, and the three dots on the right will allow you to do different things. If you think they're good, and we want to give them a warning, you can do that. There's a way of just hiding their message, and then under it you can tag them and say, hey, we don't allow that. A lot of times you'll see Blue Wave, he's got a big message he puts, and so do it that way. And I don't mind if any of you guys want to give them a warning, if you think it, especially if it's somebody you think we might know. Especially if you look at their name and it says something RV, we really do want to give them a good chance, and or if you think they're a real small channel and we don't know, or they may not know, because like when I was new, I didn't know all the how things work, so I want to give everybody a benefit of the doubt. But if you look at that channel and immediately anybody been around enough, I knew probably when they come into the room it might be bad, but well, I had done hid 2 messages from him, and I explicitly said we don't allow that at all. So we can laugh about it now, but I don't like being mean or booting people out, because we want to let everybody in. But if any of y'all was in here the other day, y'all know what we went through, so we're not going to let that happen again. So, that's something I'm trying to get I need to talk to Blue Wave about doing a segment on his where he talks about, like, in more detail about what all that's about, like trolls and all that, and why you don't need to be dabbling in these different channels, because they can attach to you and it's just bad. You just don't realize how they can get attached to you and raid your channel, and it just be horrible. What's so bad is if they attach to you and then for some reason on one of your live streams they hook up with somebody else because they didn't know, then it just spreads like wildfire. So, but anyway, I think we've done a good job. That's the only issue we've had today. Yesterday we had 2. That is another reason, guys. This is another heads up for all of y'all. I've learned so much from Bob at Blue Wave. I didn't actually learn this from him, but I learned it watching other channels. New Vision Security does the same thing I do on this. Hide your subscribers. If I can give you any suggestions, hide your subscribers, like who you're subscribed to. Because that subscriber list works exactly like this live chat. If they go to, say, like one of our channels, and they see our subscriber list, they'll go in that subscriber list, and they'll make out like we recommended them, when we might not have. So, we may have, but we might not have, so. Well, I can fix that. I meant to do that a while ago. Alright. The security man is now a security man. That would have been a lot to take care of with one person, wouldn't it? Me and one other person, if we'd had what happened last week. Let me... William Dixon, you had it happen to you? Oh, meant to be RVing. Did you get... Now, was that after hours that you got rated meant to be RVing? So I wonder if they come from my channel. If so, I hate that in a bad way. Yeah, that's another thing. And see, we have no way of blocking our comments where people can't see them, I don't reckon. All we can do, I had me and Blue Way, I shut down the live stream the other day because it was just, I was worried that even though we might can control it there, it had done got out 2 or 3 minutes and they were already on Bob's channel. See what I'm saying? So we just shut the whole thing down. Well, Bob, I call Bob, or he calls me, I can't remember. I think he calls me. And we talk for an hour. We go over my channel, and he'd ask me if I'm doing this, that, and the other, and how I've got things set up, and how he does his, and how Camper Life does his. Camper Life is a moderator on several channels, and a super great guy. Any of you that don't know Camper Life, he's laid back, easy going. But if he spots somebody in an instant on there that he had like an ounce of inkling that they're just trolling, it don't matter whose channel he's moderating, he takes them off, no warning. And so I thought that was the best approach on our channel for a few days until we got a little handle on it. But I spent all that night redoing and hiding different people that I suspected. You can go in there and click to the right of their name, and it'll let you hide this user from your channel. That's what you need to do. If you don't, unsubscribing from them don't help you because they're still subscribed to you. You see what I mean? So if they're subscribed to you, they're still getting all the notifications. So you have to make sure you hide them from your channel. So that's the only way it's going to work. So, when they comment on your channel, there's the option to hide them from your channel, make your channel hidden. Yeah, when you hide them from your channel, they can't see you. And I know that's working because that night I hid, even though me and Rona have gotten to be friends. She runs a good channel, and it's not like it's a grow channel, or a networking channel, but it's like 30 or 40 people. She's got a lot of followers, but she talked about she lives in Denmark, and it was cool. I really got interested. I found her on one of these other channels, and she come in the day that we got raided, and she just went thinking all she thinks about is growing. She has 8,000 subscribers, right? So she shared our live stream. She didn't mean I know her. I've gotten to know her over the last few months. I'm a moderator, or was a moderator on her channel. And I actually emailed her, and I don't think she ever checked her email. So what I did, I actually hid her, even though we were friends. So, and she usually always comes to my live stream. So I know she's not seeing it. So rather than unsubscribe, you can stay subscribed, I reckon. I don't know if when you hide them, if it unsubscribes you. But I just went down through there. Any channel that looked like that I'd ever had a problem with, or like Blue Wave told me, uh, yep, meant to be RV, and you're right. I can't highlight it. A comment. I don't like that either. I wish I could highlight a comment. Let me see. I'm trying something, but I don't know if it worked. Oh yeah, it did let me highlight a comment. Do y'all see that? Y'all see where I highlighted meant to be RV? So you can do that. So I learned something new. So that is another thing to watch out for. See if it took it off. Yep. Alright, good deal. So all you have to do if you're on Prism and you want to highlight, it's the same way. You just have to do it with your fingers on your phone. You have to hold on to the comment, and it'll say, do you want to show this comment or something, or highlight it. Anyway, you just click yes, and it brings it up. So, and then you do that again and hit the X, and it takes it off. So we learned something new on Prism. But anyway, since I done the air raid, I call it, on all the channels through my list that I suspected, that's like protecting our borders in our country. I went through, and if I suspected them of being part of just wanting to grow and not interact, I hit them. No questions asked. I just went in there and hit them. And so the next day we had 2 that we had to block from the page during that live stream, and today we've had 1. So anyway, that's the way I want my moderators to be. I want everybody to be fair but strict. Does that make sense? Also, another issue we've noticed we've been having within the community is and they talked about us on our Epic RV Adventure. They talked about it last night, if any of y'all were on their live stream. What is happening is, it happened with me and our Epic RV Adventure. It would not, for some reason, it had took me off their notifications. And that's something y'all might need to look at. It had took me off their notifications. It left me as a subscriber, but it unrung the bell, in other words. And I've had this happen on K-Flan, the Railroad Man. I think that's the name of his channel. I had all the notifications clicked on his channel. I know, because I like trains. And but he had a live stream the other day, and I didn't get the notification. So I went back in there, and it was not marked. And I know for a fact that I marked that. Well, on our Epic RV Adventures, I wasn't getting their notification. And I went in there, and it had it blocked. Y'all probably heard me talk about it. We had issues for 2 or 3 days. And did y'all lose me? Okay, we got your back. I got you. Anyway, and so what we done, it had the X and would not let me hit all notifications. And so after I could not figure it out, I went through the back side of my channel. I done everything. I didn't have any problem with anybody else. And Michael had mentioned during the tech talk the other day about unsubscribing and subscribing back. And I don't know why I didn't remember him saying that, or why I didn't try that first. So I unsubscribed, and when I subscribed back, it let me click on it. So now I'm notified. Well, New Horizons mentioned that she was having issues, and our Epic RV Adventures, the one I was having a problem with, had a problem yesterday, but reverse with a channel. Like, instead of them having a problem with a subscriber not being able to get their notification, they had a problem with another channel that was blocking them out. So, if that happens, y'all know what to do. Just go in there and unsubscribe and subscribe back. My wife coming back from running. Y'all hear the dog. So everybody welcome in here. We're just talking coffee talk and learning a little bit. You can look for subscribers, but you can't talk about it in any form or fashion in the chat. No way, form, or fashion. So we don't have much tolerance for that. So, thanks for coming by. So, and like I say, hang out and we're just talking, learning and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, so if you have a problem with that, unsubscribe, subscribe back, and it should work. And like me, for instance, if y'all are not getting our notifications, go in there and look and make sure that it hadn't took you off on the notifications. So, that may be some of the problem too. So, if I do that, I've had that problem with our Epic RV Adventure, and then I had issues with the railroad guy. So, anyway, so that's a problem. And I think some of the problem maybe right now with YouTube is they're just bombarded with so many people being on it. So, that may be some of it. They're on a skeleton crew and can't keep up with the what's going on. So, but anyway, so, and I think that's some of the problem. Yeah, I think that's some of KT's problem. I think some of his live streams hadn't caught up with the analytics. Is the only reason he was behind on his 4K, because one side of the analytics showed him over and one side showed him under. But I think that YouTube reviews some of your videos before they accept them into your monetization or whatever. So, yeah. When you go to a channel, William Dixon, I see what you're saying now. Think meant to be RVing. I see what he's talking about now. When you go to a channel, William Dixon, and subscribe, there's a bell to the right. You can click that bell, and it will have like all, which will turn it solid black or solid gray or whatever. And you'll have 3 different options, but the top of it is all. What that does, that allows you to get notifications anytime that channel does anything. And so, what it's doing is, it is somehow taking that off. And so, some of us are not getting notifications when, say, like for instance, if you're a subscriber to me, and you've always got my notification, well then, I have a live stream one day and something, and say it's scheduled, but you didn't get the notification on it. Go look at my channel and make sure that they didn't take off the notifications. That's what we're talking about. Does that make sense now? So that's some issues we've been having lately. I was trying to think. I was going to ask Mint to be RVing something the other day. We're just chatting. I don't know what your first name is, Clarice. We're just talking about tech stuff in the live streaming business. So, alright, so good deal. So now you know what that's about. It's hard for somebody to have a live stream if people don't know about it. It's like today, for some reason, because I didn't have it scheduled. And I'm going to have to look at that. I'm going to have to look that when I do Prism live streams at my numbers versus when I do StreamYard live streams. Because like yesterday, we had 15 or 16 in here about the whole time. Today we've had, I think 5 has been the biggest amount we've had. So, but and I don't know if when I do StreamYard, if it lets you all know if StreamYard comes in at a different way. I think it comes in on the same feed through YouTube, but StreamYard may have different technology that sets it off. Yeah. Another thing is big, William, is we have on the back side of ours, yeah, I think it's on the Prism side. Welcome back, Uncle Lisa. I think it's on the Prism side. That's where it is. Because I want to look right here at something on my channel here. I'm trying to figure something out as we go. I might be able to tell my see, this is something I wished I could show on all. It show y'all what I mean. See, I can on live stream, I can bring up a screen like William Dixon. I could have brought that up and showed him. I can't do that on Prism. I don't like that. Well, I may have just proven us wrong on something. Let me look right here. Videos. Live. Alright, hang on here. Alright. Let me scroll down here. Well, something ain't right because I tell you what I just did. I went back to my analytics and I looked at the video that's the live stream that's the most popular, right? And so when I looked at it, it was a Prism live stream. So, it may not be Prism. Okay, so you're saying, Uncle Lisa, you're saying I did, and Mint BRB said the same thing. I showed up on the left, but you didn't get a notification. Did you get a notification, Uncle Lisa's production? Okay, what may have happened? New Vision said something that may be the problem. What I did today was, Prism is sort of like my truck out here, my Ram. I've always had Chevrolet. This Ram, you got to tell it everything you want it to do. Chevrolet was all automatic. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. But anyway, Prism, if you start the video, like if you're holding a camera and you click to go live and you set it up here this way, but you click to start it when it's this way, it won't swap. So when you lay it down, it don't swap to the landscape mode. So I accidentally started it up here, and then I put it up here, and I realized what I done, so I ended it real quick. So New Vision is saying that it probably showed the first one, but didn't show the second one since I done another one right behind it. That may have been the problem. That may have screwed me up. What I should have probably done is waited a minute or two before I done it again. See, as soon as I come on, I can't remember. Let me look at something else. I want to look and see if any of you came on when I done the first one. Let me see if it's uploaded yet. See if I can find it. Videos. Let's see. That's the one I'm live. Alright, this is the video that it was on for 8 seconds. Alright, so nobody came in on that first one. So, but that first one may have been, it showed the second one, I guess, because the first one, nobody was on the chat. It was only up for 8 seconds. I realized what I done real quick. So, let's see here. I'll have to work on that. I wish there was a way. Well, Uncle Lisa's Productions, meant to be RVing, didn't get a notification. Like right now, I got notifications that says that somebody is just uploaded a video. Our Epic RV uploaded a video. So you should get it right there saying Daydream is live. The 7-second one, it may not have counted, but this one should have counted. It should have popped up. For some reason, it didn't. I think that's why we don't have many people in here. Nobody knows we're live. Because this is probably the smallest crowd we've had in a long time. Yep, I got that one too, so... I may have screwed it up when I went live for that 8 seconds and cut it off and then come back. That may have screwed it up. But I'm pretty sure it's not Prism because that most viewed live stream was a Prism video. So, yep, that's what everybody's saying. I don't know. I wished I could schedule them on YouTube, but come in through Prism. If any of y'all can figure that out, that'd be awesome. Because I'd like to schedule all of mine, if nothing else, at least 15 minutes ahead. That way it gives everybody time to see it and know it's going to happen. And so we don't have those 30 minutes of 2 or 3 people and then the last 30 minutes of 20 people. Because it's just more fun if we have more people in here. We have more stuff to talk about. So William, are you trying to pull up the bells notifications? Yeah. Hit all, you should get everyone about the channel that you're on. Like for us, for instance, you'll get notified when we post a new video. You'll get notified when we go live. You'll get notified that, say I post a video or post a schedule a live. Like our Tuesday night live been scheduled for a month. I don't know how early, but way out early, it'll say, hey, Daydream just scheduled a live event for Tuesday night. Yada, yada, yada. And it'll let you set a reminder about it. Upload, live, and community post. I think once the channel gets over 1,000 subscribers, it lets us do YouTube from the platform, but I don't know if it has all the features StreamYard has. I love StreamYard. I can't wait for us to get back to working because I think that's going to... This ain't about making money. This is about having fun. And if you're really going to be able to do it... I mean, yeah, it'd be great to make money. Anybody that says that it wouldn't be great to make money, I don't know. Anyway, I wouldn't care to make money enough to pay for what it's got too. That'd be awesome to pay for what it costs to do it. So that's like, be nice to make enough money to keep a StreamYard account. Because just like this, like I said a while ago, I could have brought up the screen and showed William Dixon exactly what we were talking about versus telling him. So, but you can't complain about free. I guess you can complain about it, but we shouldn't complain about free. Another thing, William Dixon, I think I started a while ago and I got off on a squirrel, but anytime that you watch a video or click on one of our videos, even if you leave the room, try to let it play all the way through. It hurts our stats if somebody only watches a few seconds of one. The more you watch it, the better it does. What it does is, the more people that watch the whole video, the more YouTube puts our video out for other people to see. So and it's real important. Like, I used, like last night on the karaoke, I'm trying to practice what I preach, right? So I used a YouTube channel to get me the lyrics to the songs I sung. So what I done, I had my headphones on, and they had a video of my song being sung. So I put the headphones on, and I used their channel for me. I didn't play it over the screen. So I went in there, and when I got done, I put, hey, love this song, great video, and I liked it, and I commented, and I left a comment about the video, and I watched the whole video. See what I'm saying? And so they got credit for me using their video on their YouTube. Even though this channel had like 49,000 subscribers, it's still, that's the least we can do. If we're going to use their content, or if we enjoy their content in any way, is to return the favor. It's free. I mean, if you're going to watch it, leave a comment. So, that's the ways that you can help channels that don't cost you anything. Hitting the bell, leaving a comment, hitting the like button, and subscribing, of course. And bringing people in, telling people about us. So, that's a great way. We've actually went down in subscribers. RV Underway said when they got to 700, it just like died. And we're at 733. We was at 735, so we're down too. So, but that's okay. I would like to get over 1,000 because there's more features. I don't know what all they are, but everybody keeps saying once you get over 1,000, there's more features to YouTube. And two, it brings more people into our live streams. Live streams are fun when live streams are more fun when there's more people. It ain't the watch hours it gives us. That's great, but it's more fun if we're all hanging out with a group. You know, it's like having a party with 3 people. Not near as much fun as having a party with 20 people. Unless those other 17 are not good people. So, I was trying to think what else I was going to talk about on that subject. Oh, I want to do a video on Canva. Meant to be RVing. Do you use Canva for your thumbnails, or do you do thumbnails yet? I haven't really paid no attention. Says you can tap the screen to share your screen. Then you the screencast. I'm lost, meant to be RVing. I'd bring you up, but I can't bring you up. If we was on StreamYard, we could. So I'm tapping the screen. I don't get anything. Meant to be RVing, that's your homework. I want a full report in your next live stream about Prism. I have an iPhone, meant to be RVing. I have the real deal. I'm just kidding. I'm on the dark side. I have very few options up here. So this will be used, this will be graded too, meant to be RVing. If y'all haven't seen her keywords video, y'all gotta go check that out. So you have to go to meant to be RVing, and it's not this week's live, this past live, but it's the one before. Talk about keyword. If you're trying to build a YouTube channel, that is a great idea, and she tells you step by step how to do it. We may have to, you know what we need to do? I can do StreamYard some. So what we will do, let me see how we can do this. I tell you what I might have to do. I might have to do a StreamYard one morning and get Beyond Beauty on here. She's done Prism more than I have. And we may have to get her on here. But that may be the only way she can do. She may do a video on it before it's over with. And you know what? Like I said a while ago, we might can YouTube it and figure it out. That'll be mine and your homework. We'll try to figure out Prism. And I might have to do StreamYard tomorrow if I can figure something out. And I don't know how though you can do it online, because the only way you can use the features in Prism is if it's live. So I wonder if, this is what I wonder. I wonder if Meant to be RVing was live on Prism, and I was live on StreamYard, and I brought Meant to be RVing on my channel. And she could hold her camera so that she's looking at it and still live, but she's showing us how to do it. See what I mean? Because if you're live on your phone, you can't show people how to do it on your phone. Does that make sense? That might be what we might have to have and we could do Beyond Beauty. We could have 3 people on the platform, and I could just be a student. And Beyond Beauty could be live on hers, and Meant to be RVing could be live on theirs. We could be doing 3 lives in one live, and we could all be learning. Oh. Did William Dixon said he had to leave? I didn't see where he said he had to leave. That may be it, Meant to be RVing. When Beyond Beauty gets back, we're going to have to hook up and see if we can figure it out. I hope to get my new microphone in. That was another reason for not using much of my StreamYard. What? We'll have to figure something out. My nose always itches when I'm live. I know y'all don't like to see me scratch my nose, but... So, I'm going to be watching some YouTube videos tonight about this. That's for sure. My wife's got a project for me to do. How many people's got a nightstand that looks like it's a heap instead of a place to store important stuff like lamps and cell phone chargers? I'm telling you what, my nightstand had gotten way out of hand. So I've been told I had to have that cleaned off. So I have it halfway cleaned off. The problem is it's all on the bed now. So I have to sort through it. It's like downsizing. I have to have a keep stash and a throwaway stash and a sell stash. And then the stuff I keep, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it. That might be a hilarious video in itself. So we did learn one thing on Prism today, didn't we? We learned how to click and hold on a... So, I'm gonna do this since it's about time to get off anyway. I'm going to play with this a little bit, and if I cut y'all off, oh well, right? So y'all know that I hit the wrong button. So there's a button here with like 3 circles. If I hit that, all that is filters. Who wants filters, right? So, click that off, and then that button is for a keyboard. Don't need a keyboard. That button, I just want to hit one of these things right here. So I'm going to hit one of these little characters and see where it pops up. Oh, that ain't no good. Oh, so that is just screens. Oh yeah, now that's good right there now. What do y'all think about that? Yep. So it had, that is the edit feature, like, and that's just insane. See what that is. Oh, I don't know what that is. This may be more my speed. No, that's not my speed. That's my speed right there. It's got a bunch of these. No, it don't. Oh, yeah, it does. Let me take that one off. So I'm just playing with the buttons. But she can put a subscribe link on hers. I didn't see what that was. I didn't realize it was a dog in my hat. So that's all they are on that. Whoop, wait a minute. Let me do... I seen something down here at the bottom. Let me see. No. That's fitting. That wasn't what I wanted either. Oh, now, wait a minute. We're getting into something here now. So this is... But, can I move it? But why would you want that in front of your face? I don't want it on there. Hang on. See that back up there? I didn't want that on there. Alright, you know what happened? I kept hitting it trying to get it to go off. Oh, click and drag. Alright, let me find something else here. I was trying to find one that said, like subscribe or... I'm taking one for the team, guys. My Lord, if it did say subscribe, it'd take you a year to get to them. I'm going to bring y'all down here. And then I'm going to tilt this back. Alright, y'all still got me? Alright, so let's see what we got here. So there's got to be a way of doing this, right? Because if she's doing it. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, there is a ton. Oh, there's a search feature. Oh, cool. Meant to be RVing. I have struck gold. So, you found it. So, are you able to do it? So, now how do I move it? Meant to be RVing. Oh, yes. And then, do you know that when you go back and hit that edit thing? Now, how cool is that? Let's see, what else it's got? You can go over here, that little search thing, and type in what you want. So, like, search. And click, and click, and drag. And then go down there. Let's see. It'll have to catch up on my end. That's a little too much. Too much distracting. And all you gotta do is click on it and it takes it off. Let's see what else they got. See, y'all just don't never know what y'all gonna learn here. Teamwork. Uncle Lisa's it's getting weird. Oh, man. I just got a new subscriber. Let me see. They got all kind of cool stuff, guys. This is pretty cool. What y'all think about that? What's bad is it? So see, like I need to move the I need to move this one down. Whoops. Let me tell you what's bad. Hang on. Alright, let me tell you something that's bad. I have to get the I'll tell you something that's bad right here. Cooking with Crisco. I'm glad I'm not the only one that says that. Meant to be RVing. So, I've got this subscribe. button right here. But it's behind my comments. And it won't let me click on it. So now I can't get rid of it. I was going to move it down. Like I can come over here and click on that like one, hit the X, take it right off. But, let me see here. Whoops. Now I done something. So, Drones for God's Glory. I subscribed to that channel the other day, and they're subscribing to us now. That is that channel I was telling you about that I'm going to try to get on our show. What I need to know now is how to get the comments off. Meant to be RVing. Makes the dream work. I love that. Teamwork makes the dream work. And y'all think we don't do anything here. We have fun on here. People just don't know how much fun we have on here. I learn a lot on here. And Daddy always said, if you want to learn something, you got to do something. And the best way to learn, he says, is on your own stuff. If y'all seen my microwave video, I talk about that. Have you figured out turn off the comments, remove, then turn on your comment? How do I turn off the comments? Oh, hang on right here. Nope. Meant to be RVing. So you told me what to do, and you didn't know how to do it. It was obvious that I needed to turn off the comment. Oh, man. I'm just being mean. Let's see here. You can't swipe, or you go... Hey, swipe to the right. Meant to be RVing. I just figured it out. I've got mine in landscape mode, so that's why my comments was over my screen. So I slid them to the right, and they went off. So now I can click on that, exit off. Well, that is so cool. Who needs Beyond Beauty 3 when I got Meant to be RVing here teaching me how to do all this? What I love about it, it's really cool. And so, oh man, look at here. So now, I don't know how long it'll save it, Meant to be RVing, is now it has subscribe and like as a category. So I don't have to search it again. I just go in here and hit subscribe. And it pulls up all the subscribe buttons. Well, now how cool is that? I want to try something else while I got all y'all's attention. Guess what, Meant to be RVing? Check that out. Wait, here it comes. What's this? Did you see that? That's high tech right there now. Did you see how I made that look bigger? Hey, Blue Wave Odyssey, we're playing with Prism. We're trying to learn how to use it. And me and Meant to be RVing, and I don't know who all. Uncle Lisa's production, we're wigging her out. Yeah. I did, Uncle Lisa's production. My thumb is wore out. I'm a big Tom Petty fan. There was a lot of lighters being lit yesterday. Oh, Lord. So, we have learned how to pull up tabs for Prism. Oh yeah, I meant to be RVing. It's gonna be bad now. Hey, you done good. I missed your second song. You must have sung it right after I went to bed. It's gonna be hard for me to find 2 songs that fits my voice like I did this week. Because I'm in it only for the comedic value. I'm not in it for quality. So is that subscribe too much? It needs to be down, don't it? I moved it. Let's see what that looks like. See, on the phone, it looks like it's plumb bottomed out. 3 songs. I thought last night it was getting out of hand. Now, I loved it. Don't get me wrong. But I thought this could go on forever. I thought you done awesome, Blue Wave. You actually sung a song that everybody knew. I think they did know my second one. I don't know if they knew my first one. I think that's what we need to do, too. Build in the trivia to it. Don't say who we're trying to be. We need to sing the song and let them name the song and who the artist was that made the song popular. Because a lot of songs were sung by more than one person. Or the song that we were, the artist that we were imitating, I guess. Mr. Blue Wave. Yeah, last night he was Tom Petty. So. I think it'd be fun. I didn't tell who I was doing. I let them guess, which they figured it. I don't know if we done it the first time. Blue Wave, I have one thing that would have been nice. If you do a duet like Living Light RV did, they both should have got points for that. That was just my idea. Because they both sung. You had the guy and the girl both sung. So they both should have got points for that. Equal amount of points. I know that is just a wash, but still, they both were brave enough to get up there and sing. I thought that might be something y'all want to look at. It's just an idea. Karaoke trivia with the way we sing might be tough. I guess that would be tough, Blue Wave, because then you got the guy that kept singing the Neil Diamond. He had the backup singer. But with Living Light RV, they both sung, and he actually played harmonica, I think. So, but I had a blast. I ain't no good at singing, but I had fun doing it. I don't know if I can do it every week, but Blue Wave, they laughed at me this morning. They didn't laugh. They all agreed with me with our 0 tolerance. We had to take one out this morning, and I done had them all trained. They were all going for the button at the same time I was. So I'm training them to camper life strategy. See you, Uncle Lisa's production. Thanks for coming by. I hope we didn't bore you out with the Prism tech stuff. Man, it was awesome. It was fun. I laughed. And I was shocked by what come out of the mouths of some of those people. In other words, like, I'm looking at the wrong camera, guys. I got to put my camera back up here. I keep looking at the screen. But when Justin got up there and done his song, and he made that scrubby voice like the original artist did, that was awesome. I mean, he really got in it. I watched a replay of some of it this morning, but I still somehow, I started it at Box Fan D where I went to bed, but undoubtedly she sung another one after I left. So I missed your second song, Blue Wave Odyssey. Who did you do in your second song? I'll have to rewind that and watch it. Yeah, that's the thing that kills me on these Saturday nights and Sunday nights. That is always our family movie time. And so I have to pick who I'm going to get to watch. And we usually have to work on weekends when we're busy working. And since we've not been working, we try to have movies. We watch a lot of movies, so. Box Fan D did do awesome. Lily Gypsy, I mean, man, she done good too. Everybody, I thought, done good. Whether they were trying to be good or whether they were trying to be funny, I thought it all worked out good. Oh boy, I bet that I got to go back and watch that. And RV Underway. Wow. He's something. He is really something. Meant to be RVing. If you want the chat brought back on your phone, you sweep left. Sweep right to get rid of them. Sweep left to get them back on. So we've learned a bunch of new stuff today. But I bet that's good. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that Blue Wave. Surely he went over his watch hours last night, because I was telling him this morning it was well over 50 for 3 hours. And it dropped off a little after that third hour, but yeah, I agree. RV Underway he knocked it out of the park. But I'm gonna tell you what, there was a lot of close seconds. Justin he was right there. Justin done really good, I thought. Oh, Garrett, now, I failed to mention Garrett. Now, Garrett, if he'd have sung more songs, he'd have gave RV Underway a run for his money. Garrett from, what is it, RV Media? I forgot the name of their channel. Blue Wave will know it. Garrett, he had everybody in tears. Like, emotional, not laughing. We're going to have to get Garrett to do 2 or 3 next time. Whatever the limit is, we're going to have to get him to do. RV Media Creators. Yeah, man, he was awesome. I was nearly in tears. Me and Troubadour was texting back and forth, and I'm like, do you hear what he is singing? What RV Media, I can't never think of his name, is singing. And we were just in awe how good he done with that. Blue Wave had to step aside for a minute. Blue Wave, I'm going to tell y'all, he is really committed. A lot of times he's working on his computer and he is listening to the streams, even if he can't interact. He is a great supporter. He's going to be the definition of what big channels need to do, which is support little channels. But now he's preached that to everybody, so... And I tell everybody it's all about pushing and pulling. Let's push as many people as we can up. Maybe one day they'll pull us up to where they are. So it goes both ways. So, but yeah, I can't wait to see this Sunday night. It'll be good. I'd like to get 100 in there for a couple hours. I think they're going to limit the time and the amount of songs this next week. And they need to, because it could have went on and on and on. Because Susan and Lily Gypsy and Box Van D was not going to let it end until the ladies won. Finally, they agreed to make it come to a tie. So I tell you, KT can sing pretty good. He's a pretty good singer. And he was a real good host. He struck gold with that. I agree with Blue Wave. The karaoke for KT and Gus, which the Art of RVing, Mark and Carrie play off each other so good. If they didn't have Gus, they'd be an awesome channel. And with Gus, it just adds a little to it. Oh, so KT used to be a DJ. That helped some too. Yeah, they're going to have to do a time limit because they could have went well into the morning this morning. Yeah. I think I watched the replay. I think Box Van D and Susan, I think both had 17 points. So, I done 2 songs, so I got 8 points. So, if that gives you any indication, they had 17. For those that wasn't there, I think everybody in here was there last night. But those that didn't know, you was able to get 5 max points for the first song and 3 max points for every song thereafter. So meant to be RVing. If we could share a screen, which you won't let us. Everybody says Prism, you can't. If Prism had a share screen setting, boy, we'd be in business. And I don't know if you can do it online or not. I mean, I don't know if you can do it on your laptop or not. I'll have to look at that. I don't think you can. Karaoke update. Slow Momentum is live. So it's a good time to break off anyway. He's got a KT karaoke update. Slow Momentum does. So, have all y'all got Slow Momentum? So if y'all want to go over there and check that out, we'll just end this. And we've been on over 2 hours. Thanks for all y'all that helped me work out Prism. Thank Meant to Be RVing. We might learn more between now and tomorrow or whenever. So we'll bug out. And I need another cup of coffee. Meant to Be RVing is going to bring up the link. Kathy wouldn't let me slide by. If I click on it. Oh, right here at the link. This is the link to Slow-Mo's live. So let's go over there and do a Daydream raid on Slow-Mo. There ain't many of us, but every 2 or 3 will help. Let's go see what he's got to say about the karaoke last night. Thank you guys for coming by. I love you guys. Stay safe. And if you need me, shoot me a message. See you guys.